18 or 19 in all 5 games. Nice backdoor, and James gets his first field goal 31 seconds into the game. A little different than game 5. As Pierce pass stolen by Jamison. Williams the other way. Nice bounce pass. James bobbled it and then lays it in.
That was a great play by Antoine Jamison on
the elbow. Nice pass. Mo Williams, count it, and a foul.
Also gotten a couple layups. James got a layup early. Now Mo Williams on the back.
Misses, wanted a foul. Almost 29 a game in the regular season. James, and a foul.
Straight passes as he's tried to pass off double teams.
West misses, James rips it down and puts it back up and in. James gets inside, left-handed, flips it up and in. Beautiful shot from James. Drew the contact and a chance for a 3-point play. So Ray Allen, or is it Tony Allen? James, pass deflected. Gobert out, gets it, puts it in.
Amazon whirlwind. That's what he is.
Mo Williams gets to the basket again.
I'll give the Celtics credit. They're forcing him into tough plays early on. You go underneath the screen, forcing him to be a jump shooter. He misses it in traffic, not allowing him to play one-on-one. Getting into the seams again, takes the contact. That's a makeable shot, and then active hands. Perkins not allowing him to get the wide open layup. Traveling violation, unforced errors. Tough night for LeBron James so far. Numbers awfully impressive, but the 4 turnovers, very uncharacteristic.
Celtics leading 3 games to 2. James up top. Oh, nice fake. Mo Williams nails the jumper. Halftime of Game 6 from Boston. LeBron James and the Cavs trying to force a Game 7. They trail by 2 as we get set to start the 3rd quarter. A solid first half for LeBron James. And here's the first half star for the Cavaliers, Mo Williams. 20 points. Parker left open. Parker hits a 3
by himself in the corner.
Pierce very quiet in the first half, had 3 fouls taken away by James in that first half. 9 minutes. James to the basket, draws the foul. James, spin move, bank shot in and out. Perkins had it, lost it. James saves it, and Shaq throws it down. Big play from LeBron James to tie the game.
Put him on the block, which I like against a smaller Ray Allen. Aggressive move, doesn't get the bounce, but then going after the basketball and a sweet pass to Shaq.
Perkins, foul hard by O'Neal. Good hard foul. James trying to quiet them, draws the foul. This is the most important game in franchise history for the Cavaliers because of the kid from Akron who has completely transformed this franchise with his spectacular play. But they have fallen short of his ultimate goal of winning a championship. And because of his impending free agency, the fans in Cleveland so nervous, so worried about what would happen, especially if they would lose what would be such a heartbreaking finish to a season that had championship aspirations. West with the deflection. Here comes James. Gets fouled, banks it in. The strength of LeBron James quiets the crowd.
And this is a strong statement, but that could have been a game-saving play. The turnover by the Celtics to go up to 11.
And Cavs shooting just 39% from the field. Ilgauskas left open, and he doesn't miss many of those. Cavs down by 8, Mark.
Well, just too passive. Comes up with the steal off of good defense and then throws it to Mo Williams. How about this? I don't mind this play. Turns the corner, help comes, gets rid of it. Jamison misses. This is just too tentative. This is not the LeBron James that we watched in a flip pass in a half-court set. If I'm Mike Brown, no, don't get frustrated with everybody else. This is on you. Go out and play the way you're capable of playing. We need you to be spectacular, not just average.
There's the double. Davis goes over again. James gets in. Lost the ball. Tony Allen picks it up.
I hit the rim, so I didn't think it should have reset to 24.
James hits a 3. James, another 3. It's good. Back-to-back threes for LeBron James, and it's a 4-point game. A 7-0 run by Cleveland. 6 of them by LeBron James. So much time remaining here in the fourth. James dribble it off his foot. Rondo picks it up. Rondo, the fake, gets up and under, banks it in. And a delay of game warning on Rondo, knocked it away. Another turnover for LeBron James. That's 8.
Yeah, and if you're Mo Williams, you got 3 fouls. You got Rondo just missed 2 free throws.
James being chased by Allen. Jamison on the drive, gets inside. Nice move from Jamison. James drives, Wallace right there. And a good hard foul to prevent the layup. So LeBron James will shoot. The officials discussing whether or not it's on Wallace or Allen. They call it on Tony Allen. He's third. Right now, the chants here at the TD Garden is New York Knicks. And Boston fans getting creative.
Somewhere in Brooklyn, I hear Spike Lee chanting along with him.
Gets that free throw to drop. And fans.
That's a conflicted guy right there.
Yes, it is.
He got Yankees, he's got Cavaliers.
You know why? You look at James's numbers: 24 points, 18 rebounds, and 9 assists. James looking for the drive. Out to Parker. Parker for 3. That's good. Anthony Parker, the three-pointer, and it's back to 8. Celtics by 9, coming up on 2 minutes remaining. James throws it down. Pierce drives on Verjao inside, blocked from behind. Ball loose, picked up by Garnett, flips it up, won't go. Tip back to Garnett, and a new 24.
Smart play by Rondo.
James lost it again. Unbelievable. His 9th turnover of the night. And this is going to be as bitter an end to a season as you can possibly have. The year the Cavs were supposed to win an NBA championship, and the year the city of Cleveland was set to celebrate maybe their first title since '64 is going to end in the second round. Verjao puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound Garnett, and that's it. The Boston Celtics with the huge upset. They advance to the conference finals. And LeBron James' season is over. Is his career in Cleveland over? A shocking series here in the conference semifinals. Not shocking that the Celtics won. Surprising, yes, but shocking the way they won. And the way the Cavs lost 3 straight. And again, the impending free agency of LeBron James sends the impact of this collapse to another dimension. If he leaves, it would be a disaster of enormous proportions for the Cavaliers. Now, he certainly may stay in Cleveland. But there will be big changes for the Cavaliers as they fall short once again. LeBron James this year staying and shaking the hands. Remember last year in Orlando? He left the building right away after they lost to the Magic. Good sportsmanship from everyone involved tonight. And you just wonder what changes will happen with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Cleveland fans wondering if that's the last time he'll take off a Cavalier jersey. And as we talk so much about LeBron James.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat. It's heartfelt for me. I never wanted to leave Cleveland, and my heart will always be around that area. We believe we can win multiple championships. Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. And when I say that, I really believe it. Throughout life, you're going to have people that enjoy the way you do things and not enjoy the way you do things, but you got to continue on the same path that you would have been on no matter what. I'm looking forward to this challenge.
What should I do? Should I be who you want me to be?
Two-time most valuable player, including last season, LeBron James, with his usual pregame theatrics, the first reigning league MVP to change teams since Moses Malone did in 1982, going from Philadelphia to Houston. Anthony recovers, shot clock to 1. James, yes! LeBron James with his first field goal as a member of the Miami Heat.
The Celtic defense has no chance to get set. Yeah, made nigga guy, made niggas with me.
I ain't even counting money no more. If it ain't right, it ain't right. It don't even matter no more.
James, yes.
Cut me up a little bit.
Gives it to James, and he puts it down.
Tudo Bugatti Coupe. I call it Katy Perry. Wiz Khalifa papers, smoking my favorite berries. At 65, I call it Rihanna. It got a red top, but it's white like Madonna. Made man, you hear what I said? Having a slumber party, all my bitches count bread. Made man, also known as Papi Chulo. And I'm running straight up in the cooler. My wrist always on frio. Call me Chili Chill. Superhead from Superhead, and I really will. Californication, motivation in my pocket. Got on my blue games. Shout out my nigga Rocky. Still smoking sicky. It ain't no other option. Not for made niggas, and I'm never stopping. I raised the bar. I set the standards, my yayo Usher Raymond, that bitch just keep on dancing. Dollar bills on top of dollar bills. That's all I'm throwing if she want lil' mama will. Made niggas talking a lot of skrill. 8 digits, a nigga trying to live.
You guys out on the break.
Made niggas. You hear what I said? I got 100 squares. If you're scared, call the feds. Made man, I'm screaming dollar bills. Pop the trunk on the Porsche, there they go, dollar bills.
Riding around the city, plastic cup of Henny. Find a nigga like me, truth be told, I don't know many. I say shout my driver, Lauren. That's 62 with curtains. Can't see shit, I don't know where the fuck I'm at for certain. When it boils down, I'm just a T.O. nigga. But bitches tell me that I look just like a Creole nigga. New Orleans know it's love every time I'm in town. Shout out my nigga Tez, that's my brother, my round.
Listen to this crowd on their feet for the Miami Heat, up by 20.
Boston Celtics, after listening to everything there was to hear about the Miami Heat all summer long, have opened up the season by beating the Heat twice.
Rudy Gay with it. Fadeaway's good! Rudy Gay drops in a 14-footer right over LeBron James as Miami heads back to the locker room.
No matter how good a player is, no matter how good a group of players are, if they haven't played together before, they're not going to be as good as a team that's played together a long time.
The Pacers are burying the Heat here in Miami. Nowitzki, that's now 8 straight points to open the third quarter for Dallas.
Certainly some people around the league are taking it as more than just an incidental bump.
I didn't even notice until people mentioned it.
Incidental contact, I guess.
He did call out LeBron James in front of the players. He told him he needs to be more serious.
You don't just put on uniforms that say Miami Heat and say that you're a team.
I made a plea to LeBron. I said, call me, man, because I'm telling you right now, you are not the player that you were in Cleveland.
You guys play in Cleveland. What is that going to be like?
get a lot of boos that night, too.
How much do you personally miss LeBron James?
You know, it's probably going to be awkward. A lot of people are a little heartbroken. You know, it definitely won't be a warm reception. I'm going to see a lot of fans that I've seen every single night for those 41 home games every season. But I'll be on the other side this time.
For 7 seasons, LeBron James wore the colors of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then came the decision. And tonight comes the return. And moments ago, he took to the court in Cleveland. LeBron James and the Miami Heat at Quicken Loans Arena on a night unlike any other.
At forward, 6'8" from St. Vincent St. Mary High School, number 6, LeBron James. At forward, 6'11" from Georgia Tech, number 1, Chris.
7 and 10. Here's LeBron to the scorer's table. The question is, would he go through the usual pregame routine involving the slapping of the powder over at the table? It's fans here in Cleveland. And as you'd expect, the Cavaliers starting lineup greeted by enormous enthusiasm.
Well, LeBron James won 349 games here for the Cavaliers, second best in the Eastern Conference during that span. Obviously, he's going to have to accept and embrace wearing the black hat and being the villain. Obviously, when he went to South Beach for the Miami Heat, things changed for him. But I look for him to have his best game of the season, possibly a triple-double. But he's going to have to understand what these fans have in store for him.
James played by Parker. LeBron with the jumper.
That's a great sign.
There is extensive security here, but you don't want to see some wacko run out of the court or items being thrown. Incidentally, beverages are being served only in paper cups as a precaution.
I know, I tried to buy my beer earlier, and they made me pour it into the cup. I was furious.
Moving on the foul is LeBron. At James when he's at the foul line.
There's no way that you could possibly prepare for something like this. And knowing that all eyes have been on you since you made that decision, and now you, as you said, in that stationary position, with time not off the clock, at the free throw line, everyone is looking at you. You know, you're wondering what's going through this 26-year-old mind.
Probably didn't really know what he was stirring up by making that move.
James with a beautiful move.
Wow. He touches the ball, but got to be a little nostalgia here with this move. Something Cleveland fans saw for 7 straight years. The beautiful baseline drive, the unbelievable body control.
Gibson guarding LeBron James, and LeBron makes it 14 straight points. 8 have been scored by the
players that are playing on opposite sides of the court. Put them together.
There's James for 3. LeBron James.
His first personal.
Now LeBron James over at the Cavaliers bench.
See, and this is the problem with LeBron James and Boobie Gibson, them being somewhat friends. See, this wouldn't happen back in the day.
Standing there laughing and joking at timeout. I'm pissed if I'm Byron Scott. I am totally pissed. Listen, there's something about competition, Ernie. Hey, we can be friends after the game. This guy's dissed us. He told us we wasn't good enough, yet at every timeout, he comes to our bench and laughs and joke with us. I can't have that, Ernie.
Well, I agree in the spirit of competition, because the one thing that you've already established is that the home fans are trying to make him uncomfortable.
Second quarter, and out rebounded them 18-9. Here's James off the fake.
Really nice execution offensively from Miami. We're seeing in the half court. A lot of good ball movement. The turnover there from Williams.
LeBron to the bucket. 18 points for James, and Byron Scott calls for time. So, shot clock to 5. James for 3. Now they say it's a 2. He had a foot on the line, but LeBron. James steps back and hits again. That's a 2 again with the foot on the line.
Well, now you have the crowd chanting Scottie Pippen, and obviously the sidekick to Dwayne Wade as Scottie Pippen was.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
Varejao on front, pass behind Varejao. Here's James on the move. Past Williams. It counts in the foul.
That's when they're at their best. Take it over once you get into the open court. Good body control there by LeBron James. Takes the contact, run the lane hard. You don't need to have the basketball in your hands. They're going in 3 in a row. That's when teams get better, as LeBron James is just on fire here.
Mason came up short. Miami on the run again. Here's Wade chipping it over to James. Yes, and the foul.
Oh, man. Wow. He needs a headband at all. Look at the lob from Wade. And Juwan Williams makes a smart play. He sees the lob coming, but LeBron's so strong. And think of that foul and the Mo Williams foul a couple plays ago. He's so strong. He just goes right through the deep.
And a half remaining. Here's LeBron. Yes.
13 for 2, Mar. You know that?
No. Here's James on the move. He gets the roll. It counts. And the foul. Another bucket for LeBron James. Lead for Miami. James. Yes.
My goodness.
Yeah, this is not fair now.
113-86 Miami, and LeBron James has put on an absolute show here tonight in his return, and he's done a little bit of everything. He's scored in transition. He's got lob passes from his buddy Dwayne Wade. He's hit several jump shots too. One here off the dribble. He has been so explosive. 15 for 25. You see the bucket and the foul.
LeBron, how relieved are you that this night is over and the experience is behind you?
I mean, you know, we came in here with one goal, and that was to win a basketball game, and you know, we did that. We played. This is the most complete game that we had all year, I think, from start to finish.
After an emotional first half, you took the game over in the third quarter, 24 of your 38 points. What were you trying to find? Your favorite spots in this court, or how were you able to get those shots?
Well, I know this court. And I've made a lot of shots on this court. So just want to be aggressive, just try to keep them out of the game. I knew they was going to try to make a run in the third quarter, but we was able to get stops and was able to get some shots.
How do you learn from this experience, and how will it help you and your teammates as you move forward?
You know, we just got to continue to get better. You know, and we know every night we go out, it's going to be a hostile environment. But we just got to continue to get better. And you know, it's a good night. It's a good night for our team.
The fans had their say tonight. What would you like to say to them if you could?
7 great years. Loved every part. Loved every moment, from the growth when I was an 18-year-old kid to a 25-year-old man. And, you know, tried our best. As a team, we tried our best to bring a championship to the city and just try to play hard every night. So I got the utmost respect for this franchise, utmost respect for these fans, and, you know, just continue the greatness for myself here in Miami and try to get better every day.
You can't go back with your decision, but do you regret how it ended? Would you like to apologize for the way it ended?
I don't want to apologize. I think, you know, my intentions was not to hurt anyone. You know, my intentions were solely on kids during the whole process. And, you know, I always say, you know, decisions I make, I live with them. You know, there's always ways that you can correct them or ways that you can do them better. But at the end of the day, I live with them. And, you know, I'm satisfied. I'm happy right now.
All right, thanks a lot. Great job tonight. Let's go back to you, Mark.